Why would you want to know how to completely fuck up your life? Well, I'm glad you asked. This might just be your missing link. The missing link to what? The missing link to actually getting ahead in life. I'll explain why in just a moment. Sound good? Enter the protagonist. A boy was born on January the 1st, 1924, Omaha, Nebraska. Can you guess who it is? We'll come back to him, but remember him because he's the reason I'm making this video. So how do we completely fuck up our life? It's actually quite simple. It's a 7-step process. Step number 1, don't have a goal. Why would you? If you have one, you're more likely to get there. When a ship leaves a harbor, it knows where it's going, and it always gets there. Except if it's the Titanic. The exception makes the rule. But back on track, we don't want a goal because then we know where we are going. Step number 2, don't have a routine. Be shockingly inconsistent with absolutely everything that you do. Because as soon as you're consistent, you might start getting results. And when you start getting results, you'll probably get more momentum. And when you get more momentum, you'll gain more confidence. And when you gain more confidence, you'll probably start getting more results. Remember, this is not what we want. We want to avoid this. If you're extremely consistent, you'll probably also create a new identity based on your habits, which will further lead to more results. Remember, like I said before, we don't want that. Inconsistency is what we want. Inconsistency is key. Step number 3, be unhealthy. Try not to understand anything about nutrition or working out. I would personally advise against it. Don't track your calories and don't cut out processed food either. This would obviously make you feel good and energized. Also, you'll probably start gaining muscle and confidence as a byproduct of understanding nutrition and exercise. Hold on a minute. This might be confusing you. Why does it matter to know how to completely torpedo your life? Remember the guy who I spoke about in the beginning? Well, as soon as you know who he is, this will all make sense. Step number 4, give into your vices. Drugs, alcohol, meaningless sex, procrastination, smoking. Oh, just do it all. Do it all. Because when you face your vices and you overcome your vices, you become a stronger person. And you get closer to becoming the person that you really want to become. Remember? We don't want that. So what we want to do instead is give into our vices so that it leaves us feeling guilty, radiating a negative energy that people can smell. Sounds good, right? Step number 5, have a fixed mindset. Now you can completely forget all the other steps that I'm going to give you today if you have a fixed mindset, because it will completely fuck up your life. But what is a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is the belief that intelligence and talents are fixed and permanent, while a growth mindset is the belief that they can be developed over time. We don't want to get better over time. Remember, we don't want to learn new skills or talents. We want to stay the same. Remember, the best way to stay the same is to have a fixed mindset, not a growth mindset. Step number 6, have a victim mindset. Believe that everyone is out to get you and the world owes you your success. This is so pivotal to completely fuck up your life, one day at a time. You should definitely not believe that life happens for you and it's your responsibility to make shit happen. Why? Because no one is coming to save you. But forget about that. Remember, victim mindset. Step number 7, and this is the final step. Become dangerously antisocial. Humans are pack animals, so what we don't want to do is cater to our basic human needs. We want to feel secluded from everyone because this will ensure that we don't have a sense of community. And by doing so, we'll feel terrible in all other areas of life. Again, guaranteed to completely fuck up your life. So, back to where it all started. Who was this? His name was Charlie Munger, and he's also known as being one of the most successful investors of all time. What's important is his problem solution methodology that he called inverted thinking. To explain this, I'll tell you one of his quotes. It is in the nature of things that many hard problems are best solved when they are addressed backward, which means if we know what we want, but we don't know how to start or exactly how to get there, think about everything you would have to do to not achieve what you want, and that will illuminate the path. Hopefully, this all makes sense now. So what's it gonna be?
You ready to become somebody who matters?